Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm really excited to share with you something that I came across at the weekend. It's a brand that I've not heard of. I've looked into it a little bit now and it seems that these products were only released in November time. And I'm really excited that I've came across a new brand. I've not seen anything about this. Yes, I've done a little bit of homework now because I was very intrigued by it. It's a brand of lipsticks and there's all different formulas within this lipstick range, and it comes, or I think it's from the makers of Nail Inc. And the brand that I'm talking about is called In.credible, and it's spelled INC dot and then the rest of, In.credible. So I went into Boots, came across this stand. It was all on its own. It was placed on one of those, smaller stands in front of the window. I've now looked into it, like I say, a little bit more. In the Norfolk and Suffolk area, there is only one store that sells this, and it is Norwich Boots Chapelfields store. Apart from that, there's a store I believe in Cambridge that sells it, and that I believe from looking online on the Boots website are the only two stores in my area. So I live in Norfolk, but yeah, obviously there are other stores all over the country, but in my area it is just Chapelfields and then this other boot store in Cambridge as well. So the products that I'm going to share with you today are £8 each. And they are called specific names, which I'll go through as I share with you the products. So they're £8 each, apart from there's one other lip product that's £10 each, or they're £10 each, and they're those clicker pens or clicker pencils. I didn't get any of those because £10 seemed a little bit expensive, so I stuck with the £8 products. They do have also like a lipstick form of product. I haven't picked up any of those either yet. I was just so intrigued that I picked up a few of the shades that I was interested in. And another thing was that even though the stand has only been available since I think it was November the 22nd in the Boots stores, it's either the beginning of November or November the 22nd. I couldn't really get to the bottom of it because obviously I'm doing catch up here. I hadn't seen anything about any news about these at all, and I just came across this stand, like I said, accidentally. The stand was in a total mess. The products, there was testers to each shade, but again, as with a lot of makeup, a lot of the products had been tampered with, and the brand has done a really good job because there is cellophane wrappers, which you can see I've taken off, on all of these lip products, and there's also a sticker, but I still found that they had all been tampered with, and I picked up the shades that I was mostly interested in that hadn't been tampered with, and then there were a couple that I ordered on the Boots website as well. And also I just want to mention that as well, that when I ordered online, if you get it delivered to a store, which I did, and it was free, that it was a next day delivery service. So I was really impressed with that, really impressed with the service. I must admit the people in the store didn't really know much about the brand. I did ask a few people, and to be honest, they were quite unhelpful because they didn't know anything about this brand, and I suppose in Boots they have to stick to their particular departments. But anyway, I've got to the bottom of it now a little bit more. I've picked up 5 products in 3 different finishes, and yet I just can't wait to share them with you. So I'm just going to make sure that they are all, that's it. Now I've got this one, which is called Glazin Over. So the packaging looks like this. It's in the white packaging. These look like lip glosses. Now these have the sticker still on because I've not tested them. I don't know anything about them. The only thing that I've done is swatched a few in store to look at the shades, but I've not tried them on, nothing like that at all. So like I say, I've got 3 of these Glazin Over finish, which I'm assuming is a gloss. The reason that I went for 3 in this finish is because I think that glosses are really becoming quite the thing to wear at the moment. Mattes, obviously they always will be, because, you know, who doesn't like wearing a matte shade that lasts all day? So I picked up 3 of these, and I must admit the shades are really up my street. They are all like in these mauvey pink tones. They're in neutral tones. They have got some brights as well, and they've got some really incredible finishes as well. But these colours are so up my street, it's unbelievable. So they're called, like I said, Glazin Over. I'll just show you also, if the camera picks it up, is the logo. So it's Ink dot and then obviously Redible, In.credible. So like I say, if you love nail ink, nail polishes, you may like to try these, but I really wanted to bring these to you. So what I'm going to do is now just break the seal for this, and then just show you the doe-foot applicator. So it's like a flat doe-foot applicator, quite a small applicator. There's no smell to these whatsoever, and what I'll do also is swatch them for you as well as trying them on. So I don't know if you're going to like the name of some of these or not, but they are quite unusual names, and this shade is called Boys Smell. Now, as usual, I have added obviously all of my makeup, but I've added, you know, patted down my lips with a foundation as well. Now, when I swatched them in the store, they did seem to be quite, you know, they're obviously a gloss, but they seem to, and you'll see from this swatch, they seem to be quite pigmented. So anyway, this is Boys Smell, so let's try this one on. No, sorry, it's because it's a small applicator. It's taken it a little while to fill my lip in, but there's Boys Smell. It's a beautiful, like a pinky, purpley, mauvey shade. Absolutely gorgeous, very glossy, very comfortable on the lip. The only thing that I would say is that the applicator is just a little bit small, but because it was small, it gave me the precision, I suppose, around the lip. So I really like the feel of it. I like the fact that it's quite opaque as well. I mean, I must admit that a lot of lip glosses I'm not really that keen on, because I find that they give you that glossiness, but they don't give you any colour payoff. But this one, really, really quite opaque. Really, really love it. So that's Boys Smell. So let's remove this one and try another one. So again, I'm just going to pat my lips down with the foundation brush that I've used today. So the next one is called Daily Inspo, and it's more of a pink tone. So I'll just break that one open. Now, because the applicator is so small, that's better. So that's Daily Inspo, which is quite a warm pink shade. So I'll just try this one on now. beautiful colour. So that's Daily Inspo. That is stunning, that colour. Feels really, really good on the lip. I love that. That is gorgeous. This is actually one of the shades that I had to order, because although they had the tester and they did have one of the actual tubes available, but like I say, someone had you know, opened it, and I think when you put plastic on and then you put a sticker on, you know, that should tell you that, you know, if you want to swatch something, use the actual tester and not break one open. But that is beautiful colour. I love that, and I just love the fact that it is so opaque and then it's given this beautiful gloss. I just love that. So again, I'll just pat like that. And then the last shade that I've got to share with you from the Glazin Over formula is called Plans Today. So again, this is quite pink. So again, I'm going to break that one open. And although they look quite similar, you'll be able to see from the swatch of this that they are very, very different. So that's the one I'm now going to try on. So Plans Today. Yeah, so this one is Plans Today. Again, another stunning shade. So these are all of the 3 Glazin Over. So they're like very opaque glosses. I absolutely love the shade range. So now I've got the 2 other formulas that I want to try for you now. So I've got a matte, and they're called Matte My Day, and I'll try this one on first. And I've got the shade Strong Not Skinny. So again, they are in exactly the same packaging, this white packaging, exactly the same as the Glazin Over, but this is obviously matte, a matte formula, Strong Not Skinny. I must say about the matte, because obviously I tested quite a number of products when I was in Boots, you know, swatching them and so forth with the testers, and I found that when I got home I just couldn't, you know, they really did try and stay put. I couldn't, it took me so long to remove it. So I'm hoping that obviously I don't think I'll probably let it dry fully, but they certainly had staying power on my hand anyway. So I'm just going to, this one's proving a little bit tricky. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me swatch it first. Again, I'll just double that up because the applicator is quite thin. So that's Strong Not Skinny. Another pink shade, but these are the shades that I always, you know, go for. I love the shade of this. So this one is Strong Not Skinny. It is a beautiful warm pink shade. Absolutely love it. I'm just going to see how quickly it dries down. I mean, you can tell that it's drying down because it started off quite shiny. Now it's much more matte. I think it's going to be one of those very long wearing mattes. Very comfortable. A little bit tacky, but I think that's because I've not let it dry down fully. I'm slightly concerned that I'm not going to be able to get it off, because that's obviously, you know, it wouldn't come off my hand or my arm. I just love that colour. It's now dried down. It looks quite, it has that powdery look to it. Still a little bit tacky. But yeah, love it. So I've let it dry down now. It is completely dry. It probably took, I don't know, 15 seconds. But yeah, really, really love that colour as well. I mean, that is beautiful, that colour. So let's see if it will come off. I must admit, it is proving a little tricky. But I have got it off. I think if I had kept it on there for, I think probably 10 minutes, I think it would have proved even more difficult. So now we're on to the last one, and the one that I was really, really excited about. Now, the third formula that I picked up is they're called In a Dream World, and they are an iridescent sheer gloss. So this one is called Stayin Mad and Magical, exactly the same as the others, as in they come in a like a, you know, they're in the same packaging, apart from this is all got white stickers over it, and this one has got the black font on it. And I really, really loved the look of this in the store when I swatched it, and I'm really excited about this. So again, I've not tried it, so I'm going to just break the seal on that one and then swatch it. And it looks amazing. It's very iridescent, but beautiful. So let me swatch this on my lip. So this is, I'll just repeat the shade. So it's Stayin Mad and Magical. They didn't actually have too many shades. I think they had about 5 in this range. They had in the matte, I think it was between probably 8 and 10, and in the Glazin over, I think about 6 or 7. So not a huge amount. I absolutely love this though. It is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. It's got like a duochrome finish to it, but even though it's very, you know, iridescent. It's not unwearable. It is just absolutely beautiful. Now I've tried them and tested them, I really love the colours. I really love how they feel. I was a little bit worried about the matte, and that is why I only picked up one, because with mattes sometimes you know, companies get it really wrong, but this, I love the colour range, like I said, with the mattes. I love how it felt on my lips. It's one of those formulas that's a little bit tacky, but obviously for purposes of this video I didn't want it to dry down really matte, so I couldn't get it off to try it on this one, this shade. I absolutely love this. There was another one from this range that I really wanted to try, but I really love the Glazin Over. The shades again are amazing. I love how they look on the lip. I love that they're opaque. The only thing I think that I would say I'm not too keen on, I think the applicator is just too thin, and although the applicator works really well to line the lips, I think that it just doesn't pick up enough product, but apart from that, you know, that's the only, I think, downside that negative point I could say about these, because they feel lovely. I love the packaging. I just love the packaging. I just love everything about them, and I couldn't wait to test them. And I think it's always tricky when, you know, you see something brand new, you're not too sure should you go for it or not. You know, and it was really good that they had this brand in a boot store so I could swatch it, which I have done, but I just absolutely love the formulations. I love the feel of it on the lip, and I just love this. The lipstick kind of products that they had, again, they were very iridescent, very glittery, and I think now I've tested these out and I really like how they feel and how they look, I might have to perhaps go back and have a look at the other products that they are offering within the range. So I hope that you found that helpful. I couldn't wait to share with you a brand new range that I came across. Like I say, I've not heard you know, from anyone else regarding this brand, and it is obviously from Nails Inc. So I would love to hear your feedback about this. Have you purchased any of these? What are you thinking about this? And obviously, if you haven't, what are you thinking about the swatches that I've shared with you today? So I'll add all the links down below as well. And if you're unfamiliar with the Boots website or you've never tried it before, just underneath where on the Boots website where they give you the shade, so you can click on the actual shades for the product, there's another little box, and if you put your area in there and then search or select, it will tell you if those products are available in a particular Boots store, which I absolutely love. I wish Superdrug had that. So I would love your comments. Obviously, I would love that. And if you have stumbled across my channel, I would also love it if you subscribed. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.